Fellas, we're back, man. UFC 330, a numbered event. I don't care how shit it is, man. We got a good main event. We got a couple good fights in here. We got a big UFC card for the first time in a long time. And you may notice my audio quality is a little bit better, and that's because your boy finally got a microphone. Finally a step up from the AirPods that I was using earlier. And hopefully it makes a difference, man. I'm excited to get into this one. Obviously, it's not the best fight night card, but especially for a numbered event. But, man, with a main event like this, it's all right. It's all right, man. We'll just get into it. We're going to start at the bottom here. We start at the bottom with Mick Oralby versus Jeremiah Wells. Minus 900 is kind of crazy, man, but Mick Oralby will win. I think Mick Oralby by finish is like minus 110. Like, it's tight. So, high chance this one goes over a round and a half. I don't love Jeremiah Wells too much, man. Not making too much noise in the UFC and Oralby. He's a bit of a meme, but he's a good fighter, man. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. First fight on the prelims. It is what it is. I'm taking Oralby to win here. I'll just say over 1.5. Next up, we got Neil Magny, a plus 110 underdog against Ramiz Brahimaj. And this one's right up Neil Magny's alley, bro. We're looking at a crafty Neil Magny decision win against Ramiz Brahimaj. Lost to Punahele Soriano. I don't know how much I love that one, man. But let's see. Let's see some of the other names on Brahimaj's resume because I'm not too familiar. Beat Billy Ray Goff, supposed to happen. Vanderford, supposed to happen. He lost first, the only name that really came across the desk that was important. So I think Neil Magny is better than this. I think he's better than the early prelims on a numbered event. Yeah, he's probably early prelims on a numbered event. But, man, I think he gets this one done as a plus 110 underdog. I like it a lot. Give me a crafty finish. Next up, we got Rafael Tobias versus Lucas Fernando to finish out the early prelims. I have no idea. I don't know who either of these guys are. This guy's got a head tattoo that's intimidating. I think Fernando is the one that lost to motherfucking what's his nuts on the Contender Series. Bro. I'm snotty, so forgive me, but I can't remember. I don't know, bro. I guess Fernando. Who knows, dude? Fuck, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Next up, Vicente Luque versus Tresean Gore. Now, Vicente Luque, good win over Kelvin Gastelum, but how good is Kelvin Gastelum, man? Tresean Gore just got the knockout win over Bekoyev. That's not bad. That's a pretty good win. That makes him like 7-5. So, okay. All right, here we go. Why does this show up when I open? Dude. All right, well. Guess we're not going to know his record. But I'm taking Tresean Gore in this one, man. Vicente Luque's on the tail end. And I just think it's about time for Tresean Gore to go on a little bit of a run here. Obviously, neither of these guys are going to do too much in middleweight over the course of the next few years. Luque's probably looking at retirement here pretty soon. Tresean Gore squeaking it, man. He's barely in the UFC. But he's in the UFC, and I think he's better than Vicente Luque in this one. I'm going to take Tresean Gore by a knockout win. Especially after the last one, man. He looked good. Moving on, we got Dante Johnson versus Eric McConaughey. You may know Eric McConaughey from losing versus Baysangur Asursukayev. Losing to that guy. And Dante Johnson, I believe he fought at heavyweight on late notice. And who did he fight in his last one? Cody Brundage. That was middleweight. But, man, he looked like shit against Cody Brundage, dude. McConaughey is kind of done exactly what we've expected of him and then some. And Dante Johnson just looked like he's waiting to be fraud checked, bro. If I had to... I have an official fade list with the boys, and if it was around back then, Dante Johnson would be on it. I'm going to fade the minus 240 favorite of Dante Johnson in favor of Eric McConaughey for this one. I think we're looking at a fraud check decision. I think a clear 30-27 is inbound. Next up, we got Charles Johnson versus Eduardo Chapolin, late notice replacement. And this is what comes up when you click his name. Athlete Eduardo Chapelin. No results found. I mean, he's on the card, and they can't even. I mean, you got a picture in there. That's great. How am I supposed to do this, man? Like, obviously Charles Johnson's gonna win this. What are the odds gonna be, like minus 700? I don't know, dude. Yeah, sure, Charles Johnson. Whatever, man. Okay, next up, you got Chidi Njokuani versus Joel Alvarez. Now, Joel Alvarez is coming off a loss to, I believe, is the next welterweight title contender in Yaroslav Amosov. And Chidi Njokuani, what has he done, man? Lost to Carlos Leal. That's not too bad of a loss. Lost to Jake Matthews and beat Dos Santos. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know how much better Joel Alvarez is than Leal. I don't know how much worse he is than Leal. I think he is going to get it done. I think Joel Alvarez will win over Luque and Drakkar Klose. Yeah, man, we'll go with Joel Alvarez getting this one done. I think he's going to be able to keep it standing. Thank you, UFC. I love you so much. Billions and billions and billions of dollars. They just put an event on at the White House. Okay, we're back. And this is your prelim feature fight, folks. I mean, what are we even doing? I'm kind of realizing how shit exactly this card is, but I think Joel Alvarez, I kind of doubt that he gets the finish. If he does, it's going to be a third-round finish. I'd say Joel Alvarez over 1.5 is kind of what I like for that one. Next up, Edson Barboza versus Esteban Ribovic. Plus 425 dog, man. I can't see him getting a crafty unk win in this one. I think it's just time. I think they're trying to get Esteban Ribovic to come back a little bit. This guy went to a close decision with what's his nuts, dude? Daniel Zellhuber, is it? Oh my gosh. Do I have that right? He went to a close decision with Zellhuber, which is terrible. Zellhuber sucks ass. Lost to Hackbrass, that's bad. Beat Elvis Brenner, the hairline himself. I'm talking about that. Yeah, that's right. And then lost to Gamrot by round 2 sub. Yikes, dude. Like, what do you... That's so tough. But, I mean, he's going to beat Edson Barboza. Thank you, UFC website. I love it. I love you. Please get off Mackenzie Dern. I don't want to see her. Oh, my gosh. Dude. You guys get to listen to me complain in a higher quality of audio. How awesome is that? Minus 300. Yeah, that's probably about right. I don't hate a Chidi Njokuani pick, but Alvarez will probably take this one. What am I talking about? We already moved on to Barboza. Okay. The UFC website is just throwing me the fuck off, bro. Ribovic is going to get this one done. Minus 575 odds is kind of criminal. I do not think he's all that good at all. I did at one point, but I just don't see it anymore. I don't think he's making any noise at lightweight. But he will knock out Edson Barboza. Maybe take him to a decision. We'll see. Next up, Mansour Abdulmalik gets an absolute layup fight after getting destroyed by Yusri Belgarui. And absolutely just stunted on, absolutely schooled by Yusuf Belgarui. They're giving this guy a layup fight on a Islam Makhachev card against Dustin Stoltzfus. Minus 650, sure. There's really nothing to really make money on here. If he goes out there and knocks him out, man, great. That's Dustin Stoltzfus. Mansour Abdulmalik is going nowhere, but he's going to win this one against Dustin Stoltzfus. Moving on. Jalen Turner versus Kawi Fernandez. Kawi Fernandez plus 135 dog. Not going to happen, bro. Jalen Turner is absolutely going to get him. Kawi Fernandez has a Harry Hardwick win. Harry Hardwick on a week's or so notice, coming up a weight class. I mean, Jalen Turner's been in there for a while, bro. He's got the reach. He's got the scrambles. But I think he's just going to be able to... I think he's just going to fraud check Kawi Fernandez on the feet, man. I'm a big Jalen Turner fan. I like him a lot. I don't think Kawi Fernandez is bad, but I don't think this fight is as close as they're going to make it. I think this should probably be minus 300 Jalen Turner. I feel like this is a good money-making opportunity here. I don't know how. I can see Jalen Turner finishing a knockdown with a submission. And I'm going to go with that, man. I'm going to go with Jalen Turner by late submission. Moving on. The co-main event of the evening. The first women's title fight of the year. And it is August. We are 8 months into the year, and this is the first women's title defense. And it's a layup fight for Mackenzie Dern against Jillian Robertson. Obviously, they want Mackenzie Dern as champ. It's disgusting. I'm ashamed to even have to give an opinion on this fight. But Mackenzie Dern is going to go out there and beat Jillian Robertson pretty handedly. Jillian Robertson's fun. I don't think she's a title contender. I think this is just, quite honestly, a gimme title defense for Mackenzie Dern so they can keep her around as champ. While Zhang Weili is off doing like makeup, dance videos, TikTok, Chinese sensation. So, moving on pretty quickly. We get to the main event, man. Ian Machado Garry versus Islam Makhachev. And if you guys aren't salivating at a plus 275 dog pick for Ian Machado Garry, I don't know what you're looking at, bro. Islam Makhachev is the champ for a reason. But who's he fought, bro? Who's he fought? JDM, great. Got a win versus Moicano, who was supposed to fight Beneil Dariush that night. Poirier gave him his toughest fight. And Ian Garry, I think, destroys Poirier, even in 2024. Ian Garry has beaten everyone besides Shavkat Rakhmonov, who, if he was healthy, I think he would put up an absolute... Wait, did I just say he beat Shavkat or lost to Shavkat? I don't even know. But he lost to Shavkat, who I think Shavkat puts up a pretty good stylistic fight against Islam Makhachev, but ultimately loses. But I think Ian Garry's better now, dude. He was standing with protesters when it was able to get the better of the exchanger for a majority of the fight, up until about the 5th round when he was crawling around, face down, ass up. Pratis just didn't feel like finishing him. I don't feel like Islam Makhachev's going to get the better of him on the feet. And I think Ian Garry being so tall, he's working with a lot of BJJ guys in Brazil, Charles Oliveira. I think he's going to be able to stuff some of these takedowns, bro. I don't know. Obviously, JDM is a full-size and full camp welterweight, but that's a horrible stylistic matchup versus Islam, so I can't. I mean, I can see Islam going out there and finishing a choke. Obviously, you can kind of visualize that happen just because he's done it so damn often. But, bro, plus 275? And why? When has this ever happened when it scrolled to the bottom? Oh, my gosh. Okay. Plus 275 is absolutely insane. I don't know that we're going to see Ian Garry by finish, and I don't know that they're going to hand him a decision. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Ian Garry is going to win this matchup. As much as I want Islam to go out there and sub him in round 1 and just shut him the fuck up, I think Ian Machado Garry has a real shot at this, man. Welterweight. Oh, my. I mean, there's just no winners in this one. There's really not. Islam might just smother Ian Garry in the corner for the whole time while Ian's trying to, scramble his way up the fence, and Islam just keeps shooting, keeps pulling his legs out from under him. But Ian Garry's got better takedown defense than that. And I don't know that he's going to completely outclass Islam on the feet, but I think he's going to do better than Islam on the feet. I really don't want to fence sit on this one, man. Ian Garry deserves his title shot. This isn't a layup, a gimme shot for Islam Makhachev. This might be his hardest opponent yet. And I hate Ian Garry, but he's just that fucking good, bro. I think we're looking at Ian Machado Garry with a UFC belt around his waist in the big 2026. And I don't know who takes it from him. It's going to take probably a bruiser, Pratis, Morales. But I can see him taking this one for a long time. And I think Islam might retire one way. Either way, this fight goes. But again, bro, plus 275 odds is so juicy. I just can't help. it. And they still have Islam's weight listed at 154. 5'10", 6'3". You guys saw the weigh-in pictures. Or the face-off picture, excuse me. All right, man, we're going to end this video. I don't want to keep going back and forth with myself. Ian Machado Garry is going to win the belt. And that's going to be UFC 330. That's it. That's all we get. UFC 331 on the horizon, but this one they cooked up a little bit of a stinker for us, man. The main event's great, but it's UFC. We got the Contender Series now to break up the week a little bit, but we're back to a numbered event. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens later in the week. Weigh-ins, face-offs. I'll probably make some videos for those as well, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.